and we're go.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this next episode of the Outer Gaming Podcast. I'm SGR Sean, and I'm an MGO player, and you guys have seen me around on Twitter and things like that. And I'm also on MGO forums and MGO League. So hi out there to all the people there. And I'm joined today by Fee and Sunny. You go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Phoenix from MGO, MGO2. MGO2 vet here.
And I'm Sunny or Sergeant I'm Sunny or Sergeant Chill from MGO2. I don't really get too active on Twitter or the forums, but I played all the Metal Gear games, so I'm here.
Alright, and we got another person here that some of you may know, some of you may not. But I know him from YouTube and his little animations that he's done and like shows he's done. And introduce yourself, man.
Hey, I'm Panda. I'm an MGO1 vet since day one. Woo! I run a Metal Gear Solid 5 fan page, and I created CPM Studios.
That's awesome to have you on here, man. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So, yesterday we got I don't know if most of you guys saw it, but I saw the whole interview that the Kodak guys did with Robert Peeler, and there was a lot of questions asked, some good, some downright
more or less not too good.
Yeah,
not even about Metal Gear sometimes.
But they did whatever they could, It's like
they did what they could to get the best out of it. He's there, so might as well ask him some questions. Not very good questions, but some nice ones.
Well, most of those questions were given by the community, so they weren't their questions.
True.
Yeah, that's to be fair, but
they're still bad. No offense. But.
Well,
out of 800 people, yeah.
Out of 800 people. Obviously, there's no animosity towards them or anything. It's mostly just, it like from the MGO community, it's a little bit frustrating because we've just been told since day one that we're gonna be getting some MGO info eventually, and then when the day comes, they keep saying eventually, and you just repeat that like 7 more times, and here we are.
And then they came up with something new. They came up with something new saying, we can't tell you about it.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much.
So, out of all we got out of that interview, like, what do you say would be the most, that would be actual, like, new info for most people out of here?
Honestly, for me, it was the whole Mother Base info with its leveling up different different parts of the base, but not exactly putting things exactly where you wanted, like for the custom bases and things. It's mainly just like colors and emblems. That was just something else. I don't know what to say about that.
Mm-hmm. Fee, anything you got?
No, nothing really. I mean, the only thing that really bugged me was just one of those stupid questions that they had. I mean, I don't want to say it now, but it's...
Panda, any thoughts? Like,
I watched most of it. I think a lot of it is just curiosity, and it's kind of hard when you have somebody like big in the community, like somebody who's been part of Metal Gear and for years. It kind of becomes one of those things where you meet like a celebrity. Let's say I meet Jackie Chan. I'm pretty damn sure I wouldn't have the best questions in the world right then and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, hi, So
yeah.
It might have just been one of those, moments where the fans are asking, they have their own questions, but being such short notice, and the fact that Robert was at PAX, I think it was a mix of all that.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like even when certain questions were asked, like that were actually geared towards more MGO stuff, most of them were just kind of like I can't talk about that. Eventually I can, but we can't do that. So yeah, so being since it was like from the start like advertised more towards being MGO stuff. Then more as time went on, it went like no, it's gonna be more Phantom Pain because he plays more Phantom Pain.
I think the reason they won't say anything is because they want all the focus on the Phantom Pain, and then maybe a week or two after launch, they might focus more on Metal Gear Online.
Like I hope they do that because if
I hope so too.
It's like because after that one trailer came out. Yeah, I showed a couple of my friends that weren't into MGS at all. Like a year went by, and I ask them now, and they don't even remember most of it, if at all, sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's also because even Phantom Pain technically hasn't gotten that much advertisement. Like we know that there's a lot of gameplays and stuff, but those are mostly found online, and the only way you can find that out is if you're like paying attention to the news of the game, which normal people probably wouldn't be.
It's like those are for more of the people that already know about it, that it's coming, rather than spreading the word that it is. It's like that.
Like other than that Let's Play, which we'll talk about soon, it's like that's like the only time. That's like the Let's Play has been the one thing that could actually be considered advertisement for the game, and that's saying a lot. But like out of the whole thing, like it surprised me because a lot of the questions that were MGO focused were just shot down like completely. Like just like I remember like they asked a question about maps because there's a lot of questions from the MGO community, not because we're doubtful of the game that is going to be good, but mostly because we're curious about everything they're adding, and like we want to know how it works. It's like there's no point in keeping secret what's going to be. The whole point is going to be fighting against other people online. There's not going to be surprises that worth keeping in the game. Because that's how online has always been treated. I don't know if it makes sense that way, but I always thought it would be better to just be no holds barred. Like if there's a question, then answer it. And keep it at that.
Especially if it's balancing, because balancing is a big issue.
Yeah, like in any game, on like server stability, because most of us know that the old MGOs weren't successful for X or Y reason. And we don't want that to happen this time around. So of course we ask a bunch of questions, and just ask like what are they doing with it.
Right.
But out of all that, like it's a shame that I wasn't able to go on and ask my questions. Like I've been like asking for like 2 months. It's a shame that after all that, like trying so hard to get them to talk to me and stuff like that, it was just like technical difficulties, we can't do it. It's like I understand.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
No. It's like it happens. It happens. I can understand that. So like any closing thoughts on the whole thing?
None for me.
Well, all I gotta say is that they better say something after Phantom Pain comes out.
Yeah, like if they don't say anything, like if we get something like a couple days before MGO's release, then it's gonna be like I don't even know why it was said that it was coming. Like, it might as well have been DLC, like free DLC that's like we just so happened to make an online mode for you guys. Here you go.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure we'll get something soon.
Yes, and then we'll
And
have
I'm hoping that it'll be good.
at least we'll have something to talk about regarding MGO then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Very true.
I think that they're gonna. I mean, I'm almost 100% sure we're gonna hear something, not this Tuesday when it comes out, but maybe around next the following Monday or Tuesday, in regards to Metal Gear Online. Whether it's like talking about classes, weapons, new maps, or lobbies, or et cetera, et cetera. I know they always go on Twitter. They're always, even though they say, "Oh, we can't say anything," they always respond, like almost all the time, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's
So-
awesome. Like Robert, even if
The
he can't,
interaction is very good.
even if Robert can't answer anything, he's aware, like
Yeah.
of people's concerns. Because like I said, I'm not angry at him for doing his job. I'm just mostly mad at the Konami guys that are just strict.
It's like you said, just having their words in a jar. Just
Yeah.
have them in there.
They can't. They basically can't say anything because it's part of the job. Like, again, no, I don't have anything bad, like any hate against the guys at Decodec or Robert Peeler for answering the way he does. Like, I know it's a job. You have to do it that way. Obviously, there's schedules and things.
You got a
have to-
contract.
Yeah, that too. You gotta do it like a certain way, and I respect that. But it's like when you've been saying for like an entire year that it's coming. You gotta wait. Like, we're gonna talk like soon. Trademark.
I just hope so much that they will say a lot of things about MGO, because if they don't, I'd be like, it's just...
It's like there's the multiple companies that do this though. It's like I got multiple examples. Like you got the guys from Warframe, Digital Extremes. That's what they
DE, right.
DE. Like it's mostly the same thing there. It's like they say that they're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff, and then all they say when people ask them if there's a time frame for when they're gonna finish it, or is there like any way we can know how the progress is going. They just say like just wait soon. To the point they say soon so much about updates and stuff that people just make fun of them for it because they just keep saying and not delivering. Like I don't know, like there's no point in saying that you can deliver on something if it's just gonna bite you in the ass in the future. It's like I'm a guy that goes for honesty above all else.
Yep.
I can't, and that's I'm gonna tell you why, and that's it.
I agree.
Yeah, if anything, they should just hire like 2 or 3 people to go on Twitter full time and try to like if you're trying to say a spoiler without spoiling it, instead of just saying I can't say it, say something like, "Oh, this happens in a certain way, but I can't tell you exactly." But you will be very happy about it. At least something like that, to where
because
we're not. Yeah. Go ahead.
it at least says something, but not without saying anything. It's better than just saying I can't.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
I mean, like I'm sure they could get permission from Konami or somebody to share a tiny blurry screenshot, for God's sakes, because there's so many people out there just waiting and dying to hear one sentence of information. Us basically too.
Yeah.
Put out a new trailer and have it be the size of a pixel.
Yes.
I don't know, something.
Somebody will find a way to.
Upscale it.
Yeah.
It's like somehow, like through fucking video editing, just magic, just somehow I can focus. And
it'll give some developer out there who loves Metal Gear Online like the inspiration to develop new technology to see it. Yeah.
It's like I told him like a long time ago, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be a super edited trailer. It could be a video recorded from your smartphone. We don't care about presentation. We just want to see it.
Yeah.
Like it could be fucking smoke signals, and we would still like line up and like what I wonder what it means. It's like, oh, the Keraton is back. Awesome.
Are people are just gonna be making conspiracies, like conspiracy theories and shit?
Because we want the game to be good just as much as the developers want it to. Because we played the last ones. Well, Panda played MGO1 more than I did, but MGO2 for like 4 years. It's like, and then gets shut down. Like, I don't want to live through that experience again.
Me neither.
You have no idea how bad I felt when I was like coming home from school and I thought I had a little bit extra time to play MGO2 before it shut down, and I go on and it already shut down. I was like, I thought I had more time. I can't believe it. I missed it, and I didn't play the day before either. I was like, I thought I had more time. I wanted to play for the final day. I couldn't do it.
That and me, Sean, and Phoenix all met on Metal Gear Online 2 anyway, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with MGO3. No one's going to talk because there's no text chat. It's just
they took that out. Yep.
Who are you?
Who the hell is this guy over here? Fucking asshole. Yeah.
A lot of people don't like text chat. Would you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it.
I don't know.
I play Planetside 2, and I play it because there's like nothing else to play to pass time for Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
But I'm in a clan type thing. They're called outfits, and nobody talks in there. And when they do, it's like, I'm gonna go eat a cheeseburger soon. I'll be back later. Like, what?
Like, yeah, we needed to know that. Thank you.
Where's the teamwork discussion at?
Like, there's just like a whole group of people charging one location, like silently nodding to each other. Like, yeah, we know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Like that. Like in MGO2, like my friends and I, like we would get to that point where we were just in sync and we didn't have to talk to each other. But we wouldn't have met if it wasn't for like the text chat and him insulting me. Like it wouldn't have happened.
Yep.
If he hadn't insulted me, I wouldn't have insulted him back, and we would have gone back and forth for over like 12 matches trying to kick each other.
Basically.
It's like, now it's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just kill these guys for like 5 games, and then I'm gonna leave, and maybe I'll be Ocelot.
Yeah, that's like the story of like every like multiplayer game. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna play like 3 more matches, and then and I'm done killing these fucking faggots, I'm gonna just go.
It's like if you don't have friends to play with out of the gate, then you're just gonna have a horrible time. Unless there's a way to make friends.
Unless you use codex back and forth. Red, blue.
And that's how people become friends too. Just by codex. Just by the codex. It's a miracle, yeah, but it's like,
It takes a miracle anyway.
It's like, let's go. Reload. Stuff like that.
That's awesome though.
Alright, no problem. Like, there's one more thing. We'll talk about MGO3 soon, but there's one more MGS topic I want to get out of the way. Like, what do you guys think about MGS5 being leaked early? How much does it hurt to see people play the game or hear that they're playing it before you guys?
You know what? I've been through this so many times. It's like it pisses me off. It really does. I mean, review copies my ass. It's like, yeah.
It's like,
yeah, I've seen a few people who like have one Twitter follower, and they're like, I got a review copy. It's like, you can't get a review copy unless numbers are involved. Like.
Yeah, you need to have influence.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just their way of saying, I got an early copy from my boss at GameSpot or Stop, and it's annoying, man. I've like four or 5 people on my PSN list are playing, and I just want to message them and go, I hate you, I'm gonna block you.
I hate you, I'm gonna remove you, and I'm gonna block you. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you did this. Why couldn't you wait like the rest of us?
You fucking
hate mail. Yeah.
For the past month, for the past month, I've been pretending that all these people they don't exist. These trailers that I've been saying, no, they don't exist. No, I'm just gonna wait till it comes out.
The funny thing
Shield my eyes!
The funny thing is though, Sean, whenever Sean sees something cool in the trailer, he wants to like tell Sonny, and I'm like, you know what, Sean, you might as well just let Sonny find out for himself, because it's like, and then Sean just like goes behind my back after me telling him not to, and he goes, come on, not feet, but come on, Sonny, you gotta watch it, Sonny, you gotta see it.
No, that wasn't me. Like, I did it like one time.
Still,
yes, just
it's like. Still though, it's
because
like
I wanted to express how awesome the Big Boss MGS3 sneaking suit was, because it's in all the Fox Engine glory, and I'm like, I love that suit so much. It's so badass. And I'm a punch V in the face with it. It's like just like latex or whatever that shit. Space magic. I don't know. Alright.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So what I gotta say about that is, like, how dare you? How dare you not only play Phantom Pain, but stream it, post videos about it, and basically flaunt it like, I got Phantom Pain.
It's like pretty cool, guys. I mean, you do all this sorts of stuff, and it's like,
And not only that, but suck at the game too. It's like just.
That's just an insult.
It's painful to see anybody suck at a game that you like.
The only one that I've been able to see live on streams play the game right and not even include spoilers or anything was fucking Sheikah's Clouds. I was like, thank you, you're the only one I've seen that's actually good at the game. Well, obviously, fucking guy was like TSNE montage headshot guy back on MGO2, so I'd expect nothing less. But God, it was painful to just see someone like at the beginning of the game crawl forward a little bit, try and shoot someone, and get up while doing it, getting caught, and somehow trying to hide behind hide behind a crate as if he's not gonna notice it. Like reflex mode's already on, but he's hiding behind the box. Like, I shouldn't get caught now.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. My first experience with Ground Zeroes, I was like, I'm gonna be good at this game. I'm decent at most MGS games, but that one, man, I was like getting caught left and right the first 5 minutes. And I'm like, what the hell? Restart like 50 times, man.
Restart.
Right.
When I played Ground Zero, I recorded the first time I played Ground Zeroes, and I did it. Like, I think I did it in like what, an hour? I think it took me an hour. The first time I did it.
Nice.
First time I did it, it took me like an hour and 30 minutes.
It's like,
I'd say about the same for me.
It's like I got really into it, and then when I played it even more, I was able to do the quick shots with the tranquilizer that I did in MGO2, like even with bullet drop and everything. I did have the longest headshot trank for a while on PS3, but I don't know where that is now. I stopped caring about it. I would go on Ground Zeroes religiously just because some guy beat my range, and I'm like, oh, you mother.
Oh no, you don't.
I'm gonna get
challenge accepted, motherfucker.
So I believe Junker HQ is translating a website with some information about forward operating bases.
That's awesome. I know Junker HQ is has posted a lot of MGS stuff in the past.
Oh yeah, he's one of my go-to guys when it comes to translations and just stuff that I usually won't find on the internet. He'll post it, and oh my god, it's true. That's awesome. And I guess there will be forward operating base community events, and your resources are kept separate from Not sure what that means. I'm guessing your resources are kept separate from your mother base or something.
Well, I'm sure the resources in the FOB and the mother base itself are like two separate things. Like that you bring resources towards the FOB, and eventually those resources are processed through it to then be sent to the mother base, where they can't be touched. Like, basically, it's like a time limit.
Like that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really good.
Oh, good. You better be careful. I'm gonna be coming.
I know, right? Who the hell's this guy? Oh God, it's Sean. What the hell? Sean, get on my face, man.
I hear you get like a 2-hour head start. Like if I get like 2 hours, no, 2 hours, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Well, what was that thing that
that's a good idea.
That you shoot like it's like Big Boss's arm. It's called what was it called, like JUD or something?
The Hand of Jehuti, you know.
The Hand of Jehuti. Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, Sean, you know what? You know what? We should partner up because I know that's gonna be full crap. I just know it.
If I you know, it's funny for me. I'm gonna be in your base one day. I'm not even gonna steal anything. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna just pull you towards me. Knock you out and leave.
I just get teleported like what? I just get like teleported. I'm like what? Oh shit!
Just no one notices. Like boss, where'd boss go?
I'm just like walking, enjoying like my FOB, and I was like gone.
Oh look, boss just decided to randomly sleep on this floor. Huh? Might as well not bother him.
Thank you, boss.
I don't want to bother the boss again because if I do, he's probably gonna kick my ass like he did last time for waking him up.
And then bolting me back to base.
sticking me through that terrible wormhole. Oh.
Yeah. Alright.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I think what I want to do is just go into somebody's base and just hide somewhere and see how long
it takes.
I
did that with Watch Dogs. with the only thing though, like with Watch Dogs, it annoyed me because there was a trick so you could figure out if you were being invaded or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like
pausing. Yeah,
just pausing the game, and if it stopped, that means you're not being invaded. If you pause and the game continues, then you're being invaded. It's like but in MGS5 you don't have that unless you do.
Unless it's like Peace Walker and there is no pause.
No, there is, because Ground Zeroes you could pause, and you can do the same thing in Phantom Pain, where like the separate menu pops up. But besides, unless you're not gonna know it's online unless you're at the FOB itself, and you're being invaded, because the guy gets the 2-minute head start. I don't know if that means if at 2 minutes. The second 2 minutes passes, you're gonna be notified no matter what, even if you haven't been caught at all. And you're still gonna be notified that an intruder's at your base. That would kind of suck because you're just being completely stealthy. Like, and I'm talking not even seeing a body. Like, no one has seen the other guy get knocked out.
Not a single hint to you being there.
Yeah, like just nothing, and then the guy still gets notified that there's an intruder at the base. Like, it's like, while that makes sense, you want to be able to protect your stuff because fuck this guy for doing it. Trying, how dare he step on my soil, or rather my metal platform in the middle of the ocean. I still think they should at least, reward players for not getting caught by the other players' defenses. But I mean, they would have to ghost the damn thing if they didn't want to get caught.
Yeah.
True.
They'd probably have to ghost it, just complete, not even one hint of people getting curious of stuff. Like, they have to be, it should be as if nothing happened, not even destroying cameras, not even out tampering with anything, except maybe porn magazines. Those are usually fair game.
Yeah.
It's this is Diamond Dogs. Those are left around here all the time.
Oh, it's Boss's collection!
I never get to look at Boss's stash.
What are you doing, War Collection?
What are you doing here? Boss!
It's not what it looks like, I swear. Where's their yogurt? No, I'm just kidding.
Get out of my way.
I know, right? That's awesome.
I just love how you can beat the shit out of them. That's just happy. Like they just like, boss, yes. I'm like, get out of my way. Just knock him out. And then he just wakes up like 20 minutes later. Like, oh,
thank you, boss.
Oh, that was amazing.
For what? Breaking your nose?
It's like that made me be a better soldier, and his stats just get raised like 50%.
Morale goes up.
You made me a man today.
It's like you're not. I knew you weren't just a legend. You could beat the shit out of anyone, even your own men. I can respect that. All right. So hopefully they talk. Weren't they going to talk more about FOB in the future or something?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, since there's only like 2-3 days left, it's like I'm not sure.
Like, because a lot of people are fucking curious about the microtransactions and how they work. Thank you. Snake Inflection is up with the best of them. Like I don't know. Like I know you got like Dokes, right, Panda? Like he does a really good one too. Like, it was awesome that he complimented me on mine. Like, because I watched all of your video, like the favorite one that I watched was the Mother's Day special.
Yeah,
that's what made me practice my snake, is just by hearing his, like, just, Mother, I know you did. I'm sorry, what I did your pictures for.
Cameron, man, Cameron's actually the guy behind everything. A lot of people go, man, Panda, you do good work. I'm like, I had nothing to do with that. If anything, I could just get to see them before they're live, and maybe say, hey, could you change that, but or whatnot. But most of the time, Cameron, man, this guy has been making videos for CPM for years, and he's actually kept it alive. He's a good inspiration too. So when people tell me that, I'm like, I really don't want to tell them this whole story. So I just go, it wasn't me, it was Cam. That's it.
But still, man.
I'm just a mascot, basically.
Still though, but like it's still like both of you are both just awesome. Like,
Thank you.
Like you deserve some credit as well.
I'll tell you what. When MGO3 hits, I'm gonna be hard at work after I'm done playing it for like a week or two. I'm gonna be hard at work trying to make a script and make a new series out of it, because it's it's gonna be the freaking Fox engine, man.
Of course.
There's no way we're gonna pass that up.
Yeah.
Plus, we've kind of needed a reason to get back in the machinima game, other than 3D renders and stuff like that.
Like we're planning on doing a 3D animation too, but it's still very early. Just works. I'm still learning how most of it. I'm mostly learning that stuff on my own, and Sunny is as well.
Dude, that's exactly how we started off. We were like, we started off with 2 people. One of them with the craziest, stupid ideas in the world, and the other guy had a super old, like, I forget what it's called, like a Dazzle capture card. I think that's what it's called, and it was just horrible quality, but it worked. And we just made stupid scripts, and people liked them, and we eventually had people who had skills want to help us. So we're like, well, hell yeah! And long story short, the guy who started it with me ended up going to the army, and then kind of just we just went from there. And now it's just Cameron and I and an older member called, his screen name was Slapdown. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he's a big part of why our videos are funny. Just 3 people basically. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Like, I remember watching like Camp Panda Ops like, from the start.
Yeah. Back then we were all younger, so we had
a lot more time. Just a lot more time.
A lot more time, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man. If you whenever you start that other thing, you know, you can always count on me for whatever you need. I can help in any way I can, and the other guys too. Like I don't know, like.
Yeah, we can help out and pitch in if you ever need the extra helping hands. Since you know, yeah.
That would be amazing.
I'd love to pitch in. I don't mind.
Yeah, we like helping.
Good.
Especially with the MGS community, like we got our own ideas and stuff, but we mostly just we want to try and learn to make it happen still. So we're like looking for experience in these things.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to hear more of it in the future. So, okay, so
I'll spam it everywhere. No, I'm kidding.
It's like everyone, pay attention. We
pay attention to me, damn it. We're reviving an old idea. Let's do it. Come on. Yeah.
The British are coming.
I know. Yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah, like I remember now that you mentioned like the whole like you guys just stopped. Like I remember because I'm still subscribed to you guys. Like, and every time you guys put out a video, I'm like, wait, these guys are still.
They're still doing stuff. They're alive.
Like we were in the same boat too. It's like we somehow just kind of just stopped. But now we're getting back into it with Phantom Pain. At least I hope we will. Because I've been
most likely.
I've been like just
if we can
trying.
Stop playing.
I've been like trying to get people to like remember me. Like, yeah, I was like this 15-year-old kid at MGO2. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
The haircut.
It's like, you know, like you guys remember when I did that video about farming at MGO2? No, they don't, and I hope they know they don't. They can't find that video anymore. I just into the ether.
All I gotta say, Sean, is the haircut, man.
Hey, I was trying to do the snake mullet. It didn't work out.
Really? You were?
Oh yeah, I really did like MGS4 Snake's hair. Like that shit. Like I don't know what kind of conditioner like that Snake used, but damn, perfect.
The Fox Engine conditioner.
Nanomachines.
That's the name of the hair gel that he uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the Nanomachine hair gel.
I love that Octocamo, so the Givers.
It would be so cool to have that in MGS. I'm sorry, something distracted me for a reason. And it's so cool to have that in MGS Phantom Pain, though. Like, you look really cool.
So since we talked about pretty much everything MGS5, I think we're good on that. We can start talking about MGO3 exclusively. So, and since
we can't talk about that.
It's like can't talk about it. It's like we know, we just can't talk about it because Konami and DA. But after release, we'll talk about it. We can't say when, but you know.
No.
Can't talk about game mode, can't talk about maps, can't talk about... Is there gonna be air? Is there gonna be text? Is there a menu? Like, I need...
What about the special characters? What ones would you guys like to see?
Well,
oh, hell yeah.
Well,
when will the Phantom Pain be out?
DD.
Oh yeah, just... Well, if you could play as...
DD.
If you could play as the MK2 and MGS4, you could fucking play as DD. I don't see how it's not.
That'd be so cool. That's gonna be so cool.
Like, that would be
Well,
really trippy. Like, because people would place the dog plushie and then have DD right next to it. He'd somehow still get affected by it.
Right.
I just want to play as the sheep.
Nah.
Sonny's the sheep and I'm the wolf, and I'm just like chasing Sonny.
Yeah.
It's like I know. If you guys don't know, like we got Gigahertz in the chat. Like I know he's from Save MGO.
Gigahertz. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like me and him go way back. Like I didn't even realize I played with him until like the guy told me that it was him. And it was a Infallen Assassin. Like he was in my clan for like a little bit, like a short time, but that still was good enough to get to like play and meet Gigahertz, who was the real one playing in that character. So it's like to hear that they're doing Save MGO and stuff like that. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I didn't realize that you guys were gonna be doing that. It's like, yeah, man, I remember you, and that's about it.
Yep.
I want to say, Save MGO, man, was probably the best idea, and the fact that these guys, because I followed them for a while. I mean,
we're eventually gonna get them here too. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. They put so much time, effort, knowledge, and skills into that. It's super amazing, man.
And they get a lot of shit for it.
Much respect. Much respect.
It's I hate how much shit they get for taking so long. Like it's a hobby, they're not even getting paid for it.
I know, right?
And they get
oh, you took a 6 months extra. Well, shit takes time.
Yeah, it's like especially when it's like you're doing it from your own time, like out of your own pocket. Like,
I was happy just to go on the single player server and just see my character again. That was it for me.
I still wish I could play. Like I wish I didn't have a PS3 Slim.
You know, they should be very proud because they done something Konami would never do.
Bring the servers back on.
Yep.
Like, I'm still waiting for the chance to be able to play with you guys. Like I tried to get into MGO1, and my emulator couldn't do it, and I'm not about to buy a PS2 to do it. And I heard that the MGO1 isn't really that popular anyway on the site, even though that's where it started. But MGO2, like a lot of people seem to be playing that more. But I just want to play it. I want to like shoot. I want to shoot the guys in the face. You know, it's just like is that because they talk a lot of shit on the site sometimes.
Well, yeah, that's expected.
Yeah, it's like MGO too. Like a lot of the competitive nature are still in these guys. Like you see that. It makes me feel weird when I miss that type of like attitude.
I miss the abuse. No, that's actually not good to say, is it?
It's like can you just say you hate me?
just one more time for me.
Just call me an N3, please. Just make me. It's gonna make me smile. It just makes me feel weird when I say I actually miss that type of attitude a little bit because you know it's better than silence.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
It's better than I'm sorry we can't tell you at this time. I really do miss I really do miss when people called I miss the N3 and then I miss like the GP whores. I miss those. I never thought I'd miss them. I never thought like that would they would actually entertain you. You would actually like beat the crap out of them, or you would just like rile them up and like they'll be all fighty and shit. It's like I miss them.
Oh yeah, well I still got GP.
What about get on my level?
Oh god.
1v1 BB Cap. I miss that. Yeah. I miss that so much.
I used to see that GOML and I used to make fun of it and just go Gomel, Gomel, Gomel. Because it was just so like, everybody would say it. GOML. Get on my level, son. Oh my god. It was overdone more than nanomachines.
Back then I didn't even know what that was. I just thought they were being weird and saying gobble.
Like since most of us were way younger back then. Like a lot of the internet terminology I learned from MGO too, like even DDoSing. Like because that's when I first experienced that. Like when people take
what is a DDoS and then it happens.
It's like in MGO2 you got DDoS more than people do on Twitch.
Yeah.
And there were way less people there. It's like that's when you first got exposed to all that stuff. It's like
what's DDoSing?
lag switching, DDoSing, lie panning.
Lapan. The lie panning.
Just God.
Anytime something didn't go somebody's way, it was lag switcher. Oh my God, he's DDoSing.
Like I was looking back at one of our Peace Walker videos, and like, yeah, it's like every time. That's some lag. Well, I don't know if you watched that far into the videos. But
yeah,
I
have.
But like we had an old friend that eventually we parted ways with, and it's like it's a shame because we met on MGO2 and stuff, and it's a shame that now it's like he's not around. Not because of anything like he had to leave or anything. No, just because he just stopped liking talking to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, like other than so we were talking about MGO3. We somehow ended here. I don't know.
It's
like
special characters.
It's like anything to do with MGO. Since we don't know that much about MGO3, we can't like compare it to the old games.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, but why do you do that? Because MGO3 isn't gonna be nothing like. It's not gonna be a clone of MGO2.
Once we start talking about MGO, we just start walking down memory lane.
And then,
but the whole special character thing, like continuing on with that, Sean, who else would you like to see?
Oh, there's Snake and Ocelot. Like, I really don't know who else. Like, other than obvious characters that would be like quiet, and obviously Dee. We can't just ignore
Code Talker to talk to you to death.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be so useful. Just he's a Jedi.
Have Miller hopping around on one leg. I don't know, just something.
Well, they had Cunningham and Portable Ops fucking running at full speed. I don't know why.
That's a good point.
At the end. Oh my God. I was like, what the hell?
It's like you can just get Cunningham and Portable Ops and with the peg lane just run at full speed. It's like, yeah, but the thing is, Kaz is gonna be like, what, 2? Because he doesn't have an arm, he's gonna have somehow shooting with one hand. He can only use a pistol. Can't use any other gun.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, that would be so cool. I mean, because Raiden and Vamp in MGO2 and stuff was just it was amazing to play these characters, and
they had unique mechanics to them too.
Yeah. Dude, I used to go on top of that. I forget the map, but it's like the sewer map.
Tomb of Tombs?
Actually, no. It's
underground. It's Ravage.
It's like
Riverfront
Paris or something.
That has a ravine.
Oh, the ravine. Yes.
Ravage Riverfront. Yeah, that's what it's
yeah. I used to go on top of the tower and just jump off as Raiden.
Because you
just because I could.
And it was funny sometimes because when I would do that, a lot of people would follow me. And they die because they can't.
I believe I can fly. No.
The funniest thing to do on that map for me was to just go into training mode, go on top of the tower, and if you timed the grenade well enough, you could jump off, and the grenade would hit you and send you like cannonballing into the water.
Oh hell yeah!
Since you didn't die, like I would do that for like a couple hours, and then people would join and they would see me doing it, and then everyone else would start doing it. Because that's how bored you got on MGO2. Even if you were bored on MGO2, you didn't want to get off. So
yeah.
You would just do that thing where you just find.
And we're doing the same thing again. I'm realizing it. We're doing the same thing. I'm self-aware. So yeah. Other than that, like what? They're gonna add Eli? Like Like we got Skullface. I don't know what he would have a shotgun or something. Like I saw that's probably his special weapon. Like
Kid Psycho Mantis, the whale. I don't know.
They just play as the whale. Like
the whale.
They don't have that many. Like from what I've seen, unless there's something in Phantom Pain that we just haven't seen. Like like there's like super characters that aren't shown yet. Like say like fucking Eva comes back or something. Fucking Sigint, just like with his fucking shit tank.
That was the best codec call ever.
It's like just Sigint appearing like, and you thought I was joking, motherfucker. I told you this was gonna happen. Fucking Major reading all my notes I gave him, thinking he made it up. But Paramedic just comes on to Mother Base for one day and slaps Snake in the face.
Yeah.
I told you to not be eating fucking animals. Thought I told you that. But anyway, I'm cloning you, by the way. Bye.
It's like, wait, what? It's like that's like the thing. Like, wait, what? It's like, oh,
Solid Snake comes along. Daddy.
You're not my son.
I'm gonna kill you, by the way. Just saying.
Kawaii.
Just it would be Chibi Snake. It would just look exactly like.
Don't call me daddy. And
Who are you?
Like, you just see Solid. You just see like Snake being sad.
I'm very tempted to give you quotes to say in the Solid Snake voice.
Oh, you can do that. I don't mind. We could do this after the show.
There you go.
Trust me, it's fun. I like doing it. Sometimes it hurts, but
at the end of the day, you're like, I can't talk. Don't talk to me anymore. That's awesome.
It's like, find something to believe in and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future. Just and the guy that I say that to passes out like, God, hang on. I can't. I want to meet David Hayter and just talk to him like that.
Oh, dude, have a whole conversation.
I do it so much that he starts doing it. And we just start talking like that without realizing it. Like I wouldn't be able to help myself. I would just hello.
David Hayter would be like Big Boss, and you'd be Solid Snake.
That's what do you know when the fucking the Metal Gear remake happened? I did audition to be Snake. And I kind of knew they had David Hayter from the start. I was like, wouldn't it be awesome if they did that? Because I'm much younger than David, so I can do a much younger Snake. But I can do it pretty well from what I've heard. So it would be kind of awesome to have that difference. Like, have...
Right, like if you had both you and... Yeah.
Have David as Big Boss and me and Snake. It would have just worked. But it's a shame that they can't do the remake anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know the audio drama, or the MGS audio thing, that it's a fan made the audio drama thing. Like, I don't know if you heard about that. Like, yeah, I think you told me about it, Panda. Like from the Twitter, I saw about it.
What was that? Sorry.
Like, it was the MGS audio drama that has Young in it.
Oh yeah, I actually haven't watched that yet.
The guy doing Snake, isn't that you said his name?
It most likely it might be Cameron. He's known for being, well, everybody requests him.
It sounds like.
Let me look that up.
If I remember, it was somebody else. I think it was like somebody called Christopher or something. But
yeah, well, he hasn't posted it on our CPM page, so
yeah, I don't.
That I'm aware of, so it probably wasn't him.
I do like his. Like sometimes when he yells, though, I can tell, but.
Yeah.
But it's awesome at the end of the day. I don't care.
Yeah, he wants it to be He doesn't want to do an exact, an exact copy of, because he can. He's pretty spot on, but in some of the videos, like probably the last 10 that he's done with the Snake voice, he's definitely tried to make it sound different. Just to have his own unique feel. And he's a voice actor anyway, so
yeah,
experimenting is in his blood now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out though right now, the audio drama.
Yeah, but just
actually, it was Cliff Thompson
Yeah,
that Solid Snake.
all right. It was with a C.
Right.
I hate that I forgot it. I've been trying. I can't seem to get a hold of those guys. I want to be a part of that too. But so back to MGO. Since the one thing, okay, I know this one is going to be a much more better question. So once I asked this on the codec, but they kind of just talked about it and kind of dismissed it because. I asked, if there were any worries that because MGO got delayed, that the player base might, not be as much as it would have been.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch of people, most people have been waiting for the Phantom Pain. So, I mean, when MGS4 came out, I jumped online on the MGO right away before even going into the game. I really wanted to play MGS4, but it was MGO. I mean, I couldn't help it. But for this one, there's no way I'm doing that.
There's no way you can.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they launched both of them.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I was gonna go straight to MGO. As much as I love Phantom Pain, I know it's gonna be good. It's I just know. I don't need to worry about Phantom Pain. I need to put all my focus on MGO and just confirm my doubts and just and
MGO 3.
Yeah.
But think of it this way: they have an extra month or so.
Yeah, a month or 4 months.
Polish things. Yeah, to polish the game and maybe even get in some fan requests. I'm really hoping that sneaking is back and we get to play Big Boss and then one guy gets to play DD. That would be amazing, man.
I was thinking, ever since MGO3 was announced, I was thinking, how the hell would sneaking mission work? It's because Big Boss doesn't have, the same type. There's no camo index, and Big Boss doesn't change camos instantly like in Snake Eater, nor does he have Octo camo. So you can't include item camo to kind of balance that out, like in MGO1.
Oh yeah,
right.
So it's I don't know how that's gonna work this time around, unless they really make the map open enough to where you could do it, and they have one single map for it. Because you would need to make the map really, either have Big Boss have a shit ton of health, or just have a big enough map where you can hide, like nothing.
They could always just redo it. The camo, not really have an index, just be if you're still. They can't see you, or something like that. It might not make sense, but
I've always
it'll be nostalgic.
I know I've just been thinking about it because it's mostly been because the sneaking mission has been following a particular way. MGO1, it was Capture the Philosopher's Legacy or the microfilm. MGO2 was collecting dog tags, but every version has a certain mission Snake has to do, and it's only Snake. Except in MGO2, if there was enough people in the game, then you can play as the Mark II.
Oh, you know what? In MGO3, what if our goal, our objective, wasn't to capture something, but it was to Fulton as many people as you could? That would be amazing.
Now that would work, actually. Yeah, that could, and you would have to do it just by yourself too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But they would have to make it so that people couldn't CQC Snake, like in MGO2.
Oh,
or
dude,
CQCX.
CQCX.
Yeah, because from what I heard, like in MGO3, everyone has like the CQC is not. There's no like lower level version. Everyone has the same CQC as in the single player, so you have all the combos. You can disarm people, and you can CQC behind cover and walls if you're close enough.
Yeah.
So you have all access to all the moves as anyone. So unless they would have to dial it back, they would probably have to dial it back for a sneaking mission to keep it fair. But I don't.
See, we're over here speculating. They just need to give us some good info, man, so we can actually talk about it and not be like, I hope this, I hope that. You know.
It's like because technically we'd end up coming up with better ideas than the one they'd be making.
Yeah.
Because sure, like I appreciate what Robert said. Like to understand the consumer, you'd have to be from that point of view. But he hasn't been from that point for a while now. And a lot of the questions that were asked, well, because he was on the spot and probably tired, I'm pretty sure. Because who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
He probably just forgot.
On the go.
What, you're gonna go?
No, I said he's on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like, did you see like the way? Like it is funny. Like the Coder guys brought it up, and it was like exactly what I was thinking. Because when he was in the Greg Miller Let's Play, he was just like dead inside. He just looked like he was about to punch Greg Miller in the face.
I wouldn't have blamed him.
Like, just like, yeah, you know, there's a bear, and it's like, hey, I think you got it, and the bear's like, the bear's.
I just love like the excuse like they try to come up with. I mean, it could work that way maybe, but it's like because they say like it's because like you play around when you play around like 1,000 people watching you play, you know, it's like it gives you pressure and it makes all good gamers play bad. It's like a gamer's curse, and I'm like, it's a gamer's curse? What? No. No.
No, he's Greg Miller. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't hate him, but still.
I don't hate Greg. You know, no, I'll take that back. I don't hate him, but I don't like him. I dislike him. I despise him because he's fake.
Well, hey, like, you know, so, like, how many, like, depending on how many people were at the review event, like, to pick him. Well, like Robert did give him props, so maybe there's something we don't know. Maybe, but that just enforces how fake he is.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, they picked a couple good guys like River Kenoff and I know I've seen some people hate on Young, but I mean he's done a lot. I mean he's pretty good. You know, he's professional. And which is awesome, and so he was, well, mostly professional. He's personal and professional, which is why I think he's so successful. But
I don't think that's why he was laughing, but you know.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, but that they did miss a lot of like big names in the Metal Gear community itself.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was like Robert Ravi from the Snake Soup.
Oh,
yeah. That would have been amazing if he was there.
Like they did bring in people from MGS forums. They got a guy from MGO forums. MGO League still doesn't have anything, but they're getting there. But Metal Gear Informer.
Those guys are a good example of a good choice. You know.
Yeah.
It just sucks they didn't bring more people in.
Young was also a good choice because, you know, he did come a long way from just posting MGS, the fan pain videos.
Oh, yeah. I think what happened there, too, is, I mean, Young became a bigger Metal Gear fan over the course of, you know, and probably even got other people involved as well.
Because he didn't, like, talk about, he didn't have, like, before he really blew up, he kind of, like, did some dub stuff. He was more of a casual fan, but over the course of him like talking to other fans, he just got into it, I guess.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's cool to have different websites and individuals contribute to the community itself.
Yeah,
I mean, Metal Gear is big, but it's also underrated.
Of course, yeah. Oh, the amount of people that just didn't want to buy Phantom Pain just because of the magical balloon thing that picks people up. It's like, it's so unrealistic.
Okay.
It's like they had me just up until that point. Dude, I got a friend of mine that he's awesome, but literally that's the same thing he doesn't like about it. It's like, just because it doesn't make any sense. Like he likes it, but it doesn't make any sense.
Well,
honestly, there's only one thing I don't like about the Fulton is getting Fultoned. Honestly, that's the one thing I hate.
That's like a fuck you right there.
You mean when we played Versus off some Peace Walk?
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to do it a lot to Sonny though, and Sean would do it a lot to me, and it pisses me off.
I'm gonna send you back to base, and then you're gonna come right back.
Fucking Sean.
Like, hey, say hi to Miller for me. And Miller just kicks the balloon back, and you come immediately. Spawn back in.
He kicks it with his one leg.
It's like, you spying bitch! Just like, hits it with his cane.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's like, here's the thing. Here's why I don't think the player base... The player base might not be that big for a couple of reasons. One, if they include Konami ID again, that's just gonna fucking... No.
History's gonna repeat itself.
It's dead on arrival, essentially. But considering they have their own servers for Phantom Pain, like you basically log into their servers immediately when the game launches. To like for leaderboards and stuff like that, they might have their own servers for MGO, and not have to do the whole Konami ID thing. But that still remains to be seen.
I wouldn't mind Konami ID as long as it's super simple.
Well, yeah, if it actually works this time around.
Yeah, as long as it's simple and works.
And as long as I don't need to remember my old Konami ID. And
God,
suck.
If like you could bring back your old character, like fuck.
Yeah, I don't even remember my Konami ID shit.
I wish I would have known.
Right.
Like with the same gear and everything, I would have passed out.
Yep.
Just if I could.
Sean would have passed out because if he couldn't remember it, then like the anger would get to him and he would almost have a heart attack.
Has an aneurysm, being so angry.
It's like it's like I need to go back through like emails from like 2009. Like, where is it?
Jesus.
Technically, I don't think I'd have those. But that's one reason. If that comes back, I hear it's possible it's not, but if it does. Oh, you still remember a gigahertz? Well, good fucking, good for you. Like, I didn't think I would need to remember the Konami ID anymore ever since MGO shut down. It's like,
to be honest, I never thought it would shut down until the last year, I believe. I don't know.
But let's just stop right there before we go right back into it.
You're right, yeah.
But the other reason is because most people won't know about it, and again, they would have to like make sure you see that it's on. Like the second you log in, because when the game starts, you're gonna be in your helicopter most likely. Just like in Ground Zeroes, the menu always starts off there. So you're just gonna be in your helicopter, and suddenly the second you press start, and like a huge menu pops up, and it's like Metal Gear Online is now live. and they have
fireworks flying everywhere.
They have to like show a trailer and everything so that you understand what the fuck this is. Because I remember back in MGS4, I knew a lot of people that didn't even know that it had online, and I was like,
"Oh man."
It's like, how the hell do you miss that? It says Metal Gear Online right on the menu. And,
right.
And the answer that I was given was because they thought it was like a Wikipedia thing or something. Like the MGS4 database, they thought it was something to do with that. Like,
what?
It's like they somehow thought it had something to do with that. And since going into Metal Gear Online, you had to go through the Konami ID website and everything, that kind of, I think that's why. So and
yeah,
it was a hassle. It was a hassle. They just like, it's probably not even worth it anyway. Even though it was advertised on the back of the goddamn box, but okay, and that's
the comic,
and yeah, the comic, the comic and the manual. That shit was fucking awesome. But that goes to number 3. Like the box, and nowhere in the box does it mention MGO. Like I've seen the actual retail version of MGS5, and it doesn't mention MGO anywhere, and it doesn't have a manual in the box that mentions MGO either, like it would in the past ones. So not only does the game not mention MGO at all, like it doesn't even mention, like the only thing that really tells you that it's there is the player limit to how many players in one can play the game, and it's 1 to 16. That's like the only mention you get of it. And people are going to be playing Phantom Pain looking at the box like, I wonder how the hell 16 players they can play. Just for like an entire month just being like that. There's a way. I'm pretty sure there's a way. I just can't seem to find it. They get told.
How do I unlock the hidden co-op mode? I don't know.
It's like 16-player co-op. That would be fucking amazing. What is FOB for 16 players? No, it looks like there's only 1v1. They find out like a year after they stopped playing Phantom Pain.
MGO. There was an MGO3. What?
Wait, what is this people? Is this another game? Like that's mostly how I see it, because it happened before.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It happened before, so I can see it happening again. Even if obviously the guys say like, no, it's not gonna happen. People are gonna play it. Like, yeah, they're gonna play it.
For how long?
For how long? Yeah. Because MGO2 had a shit ton of players at launch, and yeah, MGO1 had a lot of players. Then 2 years later, just even MPO got shut down because of lack of players at the same as well as like.
Yeah, that was on for a while too. I was surprised.
Yeah,
I was surprised that it was supposed to be going on forever, and like.
I'm more surprised that Peace Walker is still online. That shit should be gone by now.
Yeah.
Knowing Konami, but probably because that you can't make your own name or anything. That's probably why. But
just think that if it wasn't like that, maybe MGO would have stayed on for like even longer.
If it was like PSN names instead of actual.
Yeah.
Your own character, that probably would have been the case, but still, in MGO3 you can create your own character. Like that's already a thing. So,
I mean, that's what's gonna probably make me stay. Maybe. I mean, and at least there's more. At least there's customization still. I mean, that's like a plus.
Like I keep hearing there's like this weird face customization thing in Phantom Pain, so I wonder how that's gonna play.
Dude, I'm so happy I have not spoiled the Phantom Pain at all for myself. Like I've been on the internet this whole time, everywhere. I haven't
either.
Spoiler.
I haven't seen it. Like
knock on wood.
all I ask is little things like how Mother Base works, because I want to lower my expectations if I have them too high accordingly.
I know, right?
Because in Mother Base it was like, oh, you can completely design your Mother Base, and it's gonna be your own unique base. Like that's the whole thing they said from the start, but then suddenly they started showing, and people started playing the game, and they were saying like, "Oh no, it's not like that." And I'm like, "Okay, how do
they know?"
Because they're playing the game.
Yeah, but wasn't that supposed to be like? Well, I'm a little bit lost here. Wasn't that supposed to be?
They're playing it right now, Fee.
Nah, yeah,
forward operating base.
Oh, forward operating. Okay.
Like nobody knows how forward operating bases are, but technically they act just like Mother Base, so I think it would work the same. So unless you can only place the struts or the platforms wherever you want, just in forward operating bases and not Mother Base itself, then I'm gonna be confused because because in Mother Base you don't choose where you place it, you just choose what platform to build. That's it. You can. Right. That's what makes it different. Is that maybe in that spot another guy will have a medic unit instead of like an R&D unit. That's like the biggest difference. But the design from the air is going to look the same layout.
Pro Mother Base build. I'm sorry, I had to.
This is how you build your Mother Base, like YouTube style. Obviously, you got to attach this balloon thing because they're not going to say what it actually is. This balloon thing, and take people, and you're going to send them in the air.
Was there ever? No, I'm pretty sure there was. I was gonna say, like, was there like a freaking YouTube video, a YouTube tutorial on how to play like MGO2? I remember that.
There were plenty of like how to do this or that or tips.
Like,
yeah, it was even in a dead game like MGO2. It's like. It was just amazing how like there would be videos about that.
Like I need to point out, like I do notice what you're typing, Giga. Is like don't worry.
and it's like there's a YouTube video on how to slide down the hill with the box properly.
Okay, so let me like point out what he said. Like, well, for sure the servers in Phantom Pain aren't on. Like I know that, but that's why I'm saying like we don't know unless FOB is different. We know for sure how Mother Base works, because people can play that. But FOB, unless they really make it different, and it works completely different than what it is in Phantom in Mother Base, then I don't know. I don't know how each FOB could be unique, like unique places to infiltrate when they're gonna be technically the same thing, except for maybe a camera in a different place.
Well, you might be able to. From what I've seen in gameplay and read things on Twitter, you could put your layout you can do a whole square, like a square layout if you wanted to, kind of like in the companion app for Ground Zeroes. You can what is it called? The
Mother Base app.
But yeah, the Mother Base app. Like I actually did I started off in the middle and then went up to my left, down to my right, and then back up and back to my left. So it was a whole square. So it looked kind of funny, but it was very linear on mine. But speaking of that, I really hope on the companion app we get to customize our Mother Base via our app. That would be amazing.
Yeah, be able to manage it while you're away.
Yeah, like even build struts like here or there.
Send soldiers on outer ops to get resources while you're away.
Oh hell yeah, that'd be amazing.
The reason I like the Mother Base thing so much is because from the trailers I saw, in some of them, it shows like each soldier like wearing different camos from everyone else, as if you could customize them individually.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I was like, I wish all that's left is that I can change their name, their code name, like in Portable Ops, and I would just be happy. But
maybe it's by like per unit, like Intel unit. You could change all of them a certain way, or
maybe.
Yeah.
That would be because I just want to make our characters on there. Like I just want to have one guy have like super decked out and have a mask and a beret, and then just have one guy wearing blue, another guy just wearing whatever Sonny would wear, like naked camo, and the rest of them
be naked.
And then the rest of them just have uniforms. just have one guy wearing a tuxedo for no fucking reason, just sitting there.
So I'm so fly right now. No.
But from what I've seen, like it's probably like no one has given me a straight answer to that. Like, and I've been talking to people who have the game early, and I'm like, how does it work? I need to understand so I can, know. And they're like, we haven't gotten that far. Like, most of them are like 10 missions or more ahead. And,
like, I would be a dick, and I would say something like,
"You already are."
Sorry. Sorry, I can't say that at the moment. I can't tell you. Sorry.
Can't tell you.
I can't tell you.
I'm under embargo, even though I got it from GameStop.
I'm under embargo.
Embargo hasn't been lifted.
Yeah, so.
Sorry.
It's your moral embargo.
Dude, it's just funny to me that people are still like going with the body double thing, even when playing the game. It's like, you can just. There are people that play the game that have been asking. And it's like, no, like I'm playing the game. Like, you can calm down about that. But there are other people that say they're playing the game too and say, oh, it's just so tragic. The story of Venom Snake, it's just. It makes me not like the story as much because I know it's all fake, and I'm like, This makes me want to just.
Sean's just like picturing that person, and then he's just like choking him, like in his head, like in his mind, just like choking him to death because he's just being so stupid.
I don't
know. This is like I would think the same way. I mean, come on. I mean, Big Boss is Gray Fox. It's like what?
I don't know, man. If it's true, I'm giving up. I don't care. Then just put the controller down. Just fuck it.
Somehow, Gray Fox is Big Boss.
I would just go to sleep.
It's like Kojima has made this game with the sole purpose of making you feel like you're Big Boss through not only his voice performance but also his facial expressions. Let's enforce that even more by revealing that in reality you're not Big Boss. Perfect. Fucking genius. Just
fucking genius.
Like, I couldn't have come up with a better way to accomplish that goal. Just perfect. Fucking yeah. Yes. Because Kojima is like, yeah. That's why he got fired.
Konami's like, why is Chico quiet? Get out of here. Oh my god.
Like, what? How fucked up are you, Kojima? What?
Listen. I know somebody on PC is going to make a mod where they have Chico's head over her body or something.
Oh man, it's going to happen.
And it's going to be and you can play as that person. No, it's going to be your buddy, and it's like Chico, like it's going to be Chico's head, and she's going to have Chico's voice.
Yep.
Man. My favorite joke about Chico and Quiet is when I almost said Big Box because I read Cardboard Box. Big Box. No, it's when Big Boss knocked him out, and they say, "Guys, Chico is quiet." Like, I just laughed really loud at that one. It's
the one
simple jokes like that.
The one we used was when, if you listen to the cassette tapes, like Paz just tells Chico to be quiet.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like, well, he took it too literally. Fucking I guess just having sex with her just really just fucked him up mentally.
Yep.
Yeah.
The vajayjay.
It's like
it was too much. It was too much for him. It was too much. He couldn't take it.
I never want to experience this ever again.
It's too much.
And Paz did tell me to be quiet.
So I just came up with this perfect idea. I don't know.
It's like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do now. That's fucked up. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, just wow. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think we've covered mostly everything, except now we can talk about MGO2 now.
Have you guys? I don't know how long you guys been playing MGO games, but you guys remember the Mr. Clan?
You're gonna have to tell me who was in it.
A lot of guys. I used to, when I first joined it in 2006, I was part of, actually I was the only guy who, I created the skins of the forums and everything. I would like design the websites and everything, you know, just for fun. And then I became like the leader of it for like maybe 8 months. And then it slowly died down. But what we were most famous for, and like, we were a huge clan. Especially in MGO2, we weren't huge, but everybody talked about us on GameFAQs and everything. We would go into survival matches and just do the stupidest things. Whether it was everybody lays on the ground and crawls the whole time, while the enemies just stares at us and shoots us in the face, or we all hide in the cardboard box around each other, and the enemy's still looking for us. Like, we had people look for us for probably the entire match time almost, until somebody finally tried all the boxes and got us. But dude, there's so many memories, man. Actually, you know what? There was a lot of really big clans back then that never went to MGO2. Like,
oh yeah, I know.
I haven't even heard of like any usernames or anything. It's kind of like everybody just said, MGO2 sucks, or MGO1, I don't like this one, and anyways.
I've heard that a lot too. Like, especially in Save MGO, before MGO2 got revived. That's mostly what you saw in the forums when they talked about MGO3 speculation. That was like way before even the trailer came out. Like, yeah. Most of them were saying like, "Oh, we want to go back to when it was like no customization and just the Ocelot unit and the GRU and stuff like that." That's much better.
Yeah. Fun times.
Like, the only thing I want from MGO1 back is to be able to shoot people's radios.
Yes.
That's all I want.
Oh, that was amazing.
As long as that's there, like, that's like the one cool thing from MGO1 that I really liked.
Would make more sense than ELO, because I mean, MGO3.
I don't even know how the fuck that works. It's like, this grenade can sense everyone in the vicinity. How?
And then,
we don't have nanomachines anymore. How the fuck does that work?
Exactly. And like, since like all is like, I don't know, and somehow they all have like a psychic connection, a psychic link to each other, so they can just know.
So it's like, not only does the guy using it have a connection to it, but the entire team does. It's
yep.
Like, I feel you throwing that grenade. I now know where everyone is.
You don't have to yell. You don't have to yell it. I can just feel it. I can feel that you took it. I feel the vibration. I could feel the vibration in the air. That's how I know.
Damn, it's like... Okay. Well...
Yeah. I gotta get going, guys.
Alright, it's alright. It's okay. We're about to, like... How long have we been going for, Sonny?
A long time. 1 hour and 36 minutes now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And, well, man, the next show we could probably... Okay. On the September 1st, we're going to be doing an all-day stream. We're going to be just talking for, like, the entire day. You can stop by whenever you want. We can just talk about MGO2 stuff for, like, an hour.
Nice.
Well, like, I'm sorry we didn't get to talk more about MGO2 stuff because, you know, I talk a lot when it comes to Phantom Pain and stuff.
Oh, dude, no worries, man.
But
we're all big fans.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Right.
But the next time, like, we probably talk just about MGO2 exclusively and MGO1 because
if it's related to MGS or MGO, I'm down. I don't care.
Yeah, like, I don't know. We could get a lot more MGO2 guys. Like, I don't know. Like, I did talk to Sheikah's Clouds at one point, and he said like he'd have to wait for MGO3 to come out before he does anything.
Yeah, definitely. I will talk to some people too, and because I know quite a few vets and people who have contributed a lot to the community. So
we can make it like a huge show.
Let's get Gigahertz in here too. That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely get Gigahertz in here. We got like even in MGO forums, you got a couple guys that were at the World Championship, like Heaven
nice.
and Red Leopard. They were both
nice.
One representing North America and the other the EU.
Oh man!
So and these guys have their own podcast too, where they just talk about what happened during that time. It was interesting to hear their perspectives on it. So just getting like you got us, which were a little bit more casual. Like these guys more than I was. No offense, but
well, it's true. It is true.
But we can get perspectives on everyone's like side. We got a lot of casual players that played, got a lot of pro players, and we got a lot of people that got to go to tournaments. So
I was in between.
I was just too young to do tournaments. I wish I could have at the time.
I did a tournament once, and after doing that, I was like, I don't want to do it anymore.
But
yeah.
But we're gonna be doing on the 31st, so.
Nice. Yeah. Man, Metal Gear Online 1. There was a contest hosted by iGames.
Yeah.
And I actually had a bunch of members of the Mr. Clan in there, and we ended up getting up to second place, and we almost lost because these guys were glitching, and there was a live spectator, which was one of the hosts, who judged the game, and then they weren't even paying attention. So yeah. I basically messaged them and said, "Hey, these guys were using a dead body glitch. Can you check it out?" And so like a day later, they go, "Yeah, they were," and so they got disqualified, and we ended up actually winning. Actually, there was 2 winners, and I was the only one that got. I was 18 at the time, and everybody else was 17 or under. And it was just so funny because everybody's like, "What the hell, man?" It's like, well, you guys should have known this when you registered. But yeah, we ended up getting a bunch of MGS3 stuff. Like I got a T-shirt, an extra copy of the game that was signed, some cool Snakes bandana thing, which was really neat. It's never been opened or anything, but
that's gonna be worth something soon.
Yeah, it was just amazing how. I mean, I wasn't like super good at the game,
but good enough to win a tournament.
Yeah, and the main thing too is that we communicated like crazy. Mm-hmm. Like when somebody said, "Hey, hide," we had a specific spot in each map where we could hide, and it was just epic teamwork, man. And sometimes like there's only one good guy, like he could like kill anybody, and the rest were just we're just like me, we're just average, but good teamwork, man. You could accomplish anything.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Yeah, I know that. Like when me and Sonny know that like firsthand.
Like I got kicked for actually winning a survival game for one guy in MGO2. It was like,
oh really?
Yeah, like I told this story before. Like it was a survival game with like, it was like this weird clan. I don't remember their name exactly, but all of the characters had like special names where it was like a bunch of numbers and a dash. So it was like dash and 0, 7, 6, 7 something like. But I was the only one that wasn't a part of the clan. But it was, we were playing Res, and in the second round everyone died except me. And after I told the story, then you can go. Sorry for like keeping you here, but so everyone died, and pretty much.
Then I'm kidding. Go.
Everyone died, and I'm just sitting here like trying to like capture the target, and it was in Coppertown Conflict or Browntown from MGO1, and I was just sitting in the tunnel area just waiting because I didn't know when to go out there, and I was like listening in to see if I could hear where they were. And eventually these guys started coming down the stairs to check on, to look for me. And I just started killing all of them. So eventually, I don't remember if I capped the target or if I killed everyone, but all I know is we won the round. And I think for a couple points, we didn't win or something. And the guy basically blames me, even though I did stay alive at the end more than they did, and he just kicked me out after that.
That's lame.
And, technically I had boosted stats, so it was hard for me to get into a good team. I didn't delete my character because I was like, I'm gonna run with it. But I think. But yeah, next time, Panda, we'll definitely talk a lot more.
Oh, hell yeah. I look forward to it, guys. Thanks for having me on here. It's
Alright.
really amazing to be able to talk about, MGO, thoughts, experiences with it and stuff.
Of course.
This is not every day, you get to be in a chat with other, vets and stuff and people who enjoyed the game.
Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
I can't wait till MGO3, man.
Yeah, we can't wait either. We can't wait to shoot you in the face when it comes out.
Exactly.
Just like not for any ideology or anything. Not just because. Like I was gonna say, just for revenge, but there is
for experience.
Just for leveling up.
I know. Oh man, dude. I used to trap in MGO2 like crazy. Like I would try to trap as many people in the most unique way possible. So I want to make damn sure to trap everybody that I can in that game.
I already got my hit list of trying to get as many choco selfies on everyone.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
And I'm gonna have like a huge collage of everyone that I've gotten. That's the plan. I just hope I can make it happen. So yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway, man, that's good. It was awesome to have you on.
Oh, likewise, guys. Thanks again, man.
All right, no problem.
Until next time.
See you next time. Man.
Yeah, see ya.
You bet. Over and out.
Talk to you later.
All right. So guys, any closing thoughts?
Well, I don't know. I enjoyed it. That's all I can really say. I had fun.
Yeah, you had fun.
But yeah.
I think there was one last thing we haven't talked about, but let's see. No, I think we covered pretty much everything. We couldn't talk that much about MGO2 stuff, and unfortunately Panda had to go. So the next time, and hopefully we get a lot of more MGO vets when you eventually see this on YouTube, because we don't have that many people watching live.
People, for some reason, just like to wait. So
sorry you guys got here a little late, but it'll be online eventually. But if anything, look forward to when we do the all-day stream on the 31st. I'm not sure whether to play through all the MGS games during that one day. But I have to reconnect my PS3 for that, so I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But most people watch United for that kind of thing anyway. That guy's been doing it for, I don't know, for the whole week. No, for like way before that, he's been playing through the MGS series.
Yeah.
Way longer. That guy's fucking. I don't know how he does it. He has so much stamina. Well, hey, we all love the game. That's why most of us keep going. But yeah, I think that's it. Just this podcast should be up. I don't know, maybe a couple days after we air it. After we're done here, maybe like in a few hours, maybe. I don't know. But hopefully we can get a lot more MGO vets on. Like whenever you guys see this, contact me at Twitter at SGR_Sean, and we can set it up, man. We can make something really huge. Any closing thoughts, guys? Like.
Nothing from me.
Nope, nothing.
Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.